Hi, this is Karen. I'll just speak about spiritual warfare, what I had put earlier about it earlier in this year, 2022. So we are in the middle of the year now, and this is what the Lord showed me for the other half of the year. Is that as this year continues, the spiritual warfare is also there, and that is how through each and every trial and test that we are going through. And God is telling me to tell you that He is holding you through it. He's taking you to more deeper levels. He's taking you to a more deeper relationship with Him, a deeper part with Him. As you're going through fire situations, as you're going through a lot of trials and tests, which looks like as if there's all fire around you, and it's like very tough battles, tough zones, where everybody turns against you, or it looks as if everything like sometimes is just over. But no, God is taking you through all that. And He's also sorting out things. He showed me, He's like putting things in place. Because you see, He needs to build you also up. No one is perfect in His image. Neither are you, neither is anyone else. But God is perfect. And He leads us according to His perfect path. Matthew 7:13. The narrow path of the Lord is the righteous path. The path of the world will always lead to destruction. But many times He will pull you out of the worldly ways towards His ways, so that you're led to the right path. And in that He is opening up His spiritual eyes even more to Him. He will give you peace at the right path. You will see peace. Though it's like tiring and strenuous journey, but the narrow path is always worth it. And God wants you in peace. That is most important. God wants you more with Him at this time. He wants you more in a deeper zone with Him. Because in that He can walk to you in many areas of your life. In that He can mold you even more for His purpose. Because that is required. He loves us more than anyone else. He loves you. So He always knows what's best for you. You got to trust Him always and not always lean on your own understanding. And know His ways. Isaiah 55:8. For the heavens are higher than the earth. Same way His thoughts are higher, much more than your thoughts. He always knows everything what is right and wrong. And if you follow correctly, He is leading, then He is giving you peace. Even in the midst of all those fires, He is bringing you out also. And there's great work that He's doing behind the scenes. He's sorting and putting the things in order. He's working behind the scenes, which many of you cannot see. God is working behind the scenes in your life. Because that is how He is leading you in a purpose. And that is how He is making a purpose open also for you. Silver and gold is refined in a fire. So that is how the Lord has been leading everyone. You got to trust Him more and you got to hold Him more and more. And as you go more closer to God, He gives you a clearer vision of the righteous path. He gives you a clearer, more clarity of the righteous path. He will give you visions and dreams. He will lead you but more, because that's what He wants, you more closer to Him. Because these are times of darkness everywhere. But Jesus, He is the light. And He is the only light that is there in this world. He is the truth. He is the only way, the truth, and the life. So as you go more closer to Him, as you go more deeper with Him, you bond more with Him. John 15:4, where He says, abide in Him and He abides in you. So unless you decide to abide in Him, in His ways, in everything that He's leading, because He will always make a better way for you than the world. The world can always lead you in destruction, but when you go to God, He's taking care of everything of yours. He's looking after you. He has everything prepared for you. All you got to do is walk in His path. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, just for you. God's love is so great. And He tells us to be careful to walk more in His path rather than any of the worldly paths, because there's all darkness everywhere. But Jesus is the light. And when you start walking in His light, and you are also walking in the light, and He protects you everywhere. Ephesians 6:12. This is a time where there is a lot of darkness moving around, but God tells me to tell you also that you need to hold on more to Him. The more you cling on more to Jesus, the more He will also hold you with Him. He can only hold you also when you are also there with Him. If you're at the other side of the earth and He's at one end, so He needs you also.